Hi, this is Jesse Stockwell again, and I'm here to talk to you today about the value of technology in marketing. You know, when I started my career a long time ago, I didn't really focus on technology as related to our marketing. I always thought that, marketing was as simple as going out and placing an ad in a penny saver, or, buying some media space on a billboard, or buying print media in a local newspaper. Little did I realize that as the years went on and things evolved, technology was not only becoming as important as marketing, but it really was essentially the same thing. I really built the start of my career in marketing in what's called search engine marketing. And search engine marketing is really essentially what it is when someone logs into Google or Yahoo or Bing and they have an idea in their head of something that they'd like to know or buy, and they type it into the search bar. Once they type it into the search bar, that's called a keyword. And when the keyword actually is entered into the search bar, the search engines actually know what sorts of advertisements to show to the consumer based on what they're looking for. So in my world, that was very important because I was really able to deliver a consumer exactly what they were looking for and get data really fast. Now, what was great about search marketing, especially about 10 years ago, was that it was what's called performance driven. You didn't pay for anything unless someone was interested in what you had to say and clicked on your ad. So it was very vital that I grasped various different components of search engine marketing, from impression share to click-through rate to the price per click, conversion rate, etc. And in those days, it was also amazing because you didn't really have to have a huge grasp on landing page design apart from really getting your points across in a concise way. Now today, 10 years flash forward, technology has evolved to the point where we've seen incredible changes versus 10, 15 years ago. And I want to talk to you a little bit about that. In the old days of search marketing, technology existed on what's called the front end. So we had clicks, we had conversion rates, we had, as I was saying before, we had impression shares, the number of times people search for your keyword. Today, it's very different in that the technology is so advanced that we are able to track what a consumer does after they've hit your website and gone through your sales funnel, your sales process. And to say that technology isn't as much of a component as creativity in marketing is a drastic understatement. I actually think that technology is even more a valid component of marketing today, especially online marketing, than ever before. At my companies, we have the ability to track a lead from the keyword they actually use down to the actual time it takes for them to turn into a client, the amount of money it costs us to board that client, and any fallouts that we have. So we actually can figure out, with the advanced technology today, some incredible things that we never had before. Consumer behavior, where they're coming from, the value of each sales agent that works on our sales floor and their ability to convert leads. So if I were to suggest anything to anybody out there who's very interested in internet marketing, is make sure that you do more than just count the number of leads you get and how much those leads cost. Because there is a vast difference between getting a lead in at $10 that you convert at 1% than getting a lead in at $100 that you convert at 75%. Okay, that client is actually coming in at a lower price by paying more than if you get a bunch of leads in the door that are very cheap that your salespeople close very poorly. So invest in technology. It's going to be one of the best things you could ever do. And my personal belief is that technology has advanced so much now that search engine marketing enables you to really determine your customers' behavior. It helps you determine where they're coming from, what their needs are. Unlike a lot of other marketing. Now, because I say this because remember, in search marketing, a consumer has an idea in their head, they go to the internet, and they seek out a solution for their problem. Okay? In other forms of media, you're showing them an ad, they could be interested, they may not know what you're offering, but it could be something that applies to them. So first thing you should always do is focus on search engine marketing to figure out where your customers are coming from, what they like, what they're searching for, what sort of product they're really interested in, and then work backwards and try other forms of media. A lot of times people get crazed with the hype out there about social media. social media is really, in my opinion, sort of a hit or miss, because social media is a way to get a tremendous amount of exposure of your company, but you have to also know where to direct that exposure. So where you're going to be able to get the data really comes first from figuring out what people are searching for. So technology is incredibly important for all forms of online media. So what I would probably say is more important than anything else is work with software that gets you very granular. You can track every single little component of a lead from start to finish, from the click that they came from to the life cycle in your sales funnel. And if you do that, you're going to be light years ahead of your competition. You'll be able to pay more per lead than your competition because you're actually closing those leads at a higher rate. That's enough for today. I'm Jesse Stockwell, and that was my take on technology and search marketing.